Hola, hola, les habla Ingrid Estrada y aquí estoy para compartir con ustedes un poco de mí. I want to share real quick little about me. I am Ingrid Estrada and I am from New York. I was born and raised. I was born in Brooklyn, but I moved so much, so it's like a little bit of New York. I traveled. So I am a mama of three. I have a 30-year-old, a 22, and a 19. She's about to be 20. So everybody's gonna be, they're all grown up. But you might ask, you might. How can I have a 30-year-old? Well, that's part of my story. I started at a young age. I had just finished my freshman year, started my sophomore year, and being brought up in a very dysfunctional home. I was, you know, around my mom and my sisters. We moved a lot. There was times that we would get evicted in a lot of areas that we lived at. So nothing was really stable. I didn't grow up with my dad at an age of 9. He shared something that changed my life. First, from the time that he told me when I was, I believe, around 3 years old, and we were sitting in his station wagon. I still remember where I was sitting at with him and what I was wearing, and those words of I have to move out, I can no longer live with you and your mom, were very painful. I actually still remember when my heart snapped in little pieces, and I just thank God that He truly has kept me all this time, even the times that I did not know Him. So with all that, I grew up with a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and low self-esteem because I lived with the I didn't think I was good enough. I wasn't good enough for my dad to stay around, and I was not good enough for anyone. And I settled a lot for mediocre. But in all that, I had some bad relationships. As I could tell you, I was a mom at 18, but I got married at the age of 16. I did not get married because I was not made because married because I was not a virgin anymore. Not because I was pregnant. I got pregnant 2 years after. But that came from not knowing my identity and just wanted to leave my house under the circumstances that I went, thinking it would be better, but no, it wasn't. It just got worse. And that marriage didn't last too long. After 6 months of my baby girl, I decided to leave him, and that began my singleness with my baby girl. We went through a lot of things, and I I did some unresponsible things because of the things that I faced, but at the same time I could have done worse, and I didn't do them because I would always think I'm a mommy and I have to take care of my daughter. With that, I I met someone. He was very dear to me. His family was real dear to me. But under the circumstances, that relationship didn't came to an end. Unfortunately, but that gave me the opportunity to move to Jersey, where my life just took a different turn. That's where I met the father of my kids, of my younger two, the 22-year-old and my little one. I always say my little one, but my little one is actually taller than me. And that's my baby girl. I have two girls and a boy. They're amazing kids. Yes, they drive their mama crazy, but um, then that's a good thing. But in that, I did not know my identity for many years, even after I accepted him into my life. Even after I gave my heart to the Lord, I did not know him because I only knew of I can't make a mistake. I have to live this life, perfect. And um, I served at a church for many years and did not know my identity, did not know how to say no, did not know how to have boundaries, right? And after a fallout in my part, that I got drained, I got tired. One day I decided to leave, and it was not a good exit on my part, but at the same time, God gave me the grace to, one time I went to visit a church, and for the first time that encounter, I was able to discover his genuine love when everything was falling apart, when I was being told certain things because of my actions that I did. I could, I thought he was angry with me. I thought God was angry with me also, but at the same time, he's like, no, I love you. I don't love you because of your works. I love you because I loved you since the foundation, before the foundation of this earth. And from then on, I live with that love that doesn't stop me, with no limits. Don't I say I would never let nobody put me in a box again. Fast forward now, I'm part of an amazing community of 100X with entrepreneurs and Christian based on faith. People connect to make their business. Our mentor Pedro Adeo has taught us that our business is our ministry, because when we handle it with kingdom principles, it's a business in itself, because we get to rule on earth what we're called to do and be the kings on this earth. See, my t-shirt says this girl is anointed for kingdom business, and that's what I'm about, the kingdom business. I currently am building up my coaching program to help women find their identity, because that is so important. How many of us, I'm included, I didn't know my identity and did everything to try to find myself in other things, when it was all in me, how God created me to be. So I'm here to say, I'm here to encourage you. If there's something you want to start, trust me, you're able to start. If you have a passion, if you have, this hobby, you could create it into a business. That's what I'm doing right now. My passion is to help women find their identity, know that they're not just a mom, they're not just a wife, they are who the princess that God created them to be, so they could be the queens on this earth to rule and take dominion on this earth. So they could be the, take destruction, any destructions that need to be done in the industry, to be able to do all that God has given you to do, so you could be a blessing in your household and be a blessing for others. That is my heart, to bless others with that, to invite them in my world. That, as a single mom, I am a single mom. I've been a single mom for the past 12 years. But when I tell you that God has provided for me, and now he's providing for me to create this coaching program and share it with other women, to help them find their identity, find the passions, activate those dreams. Don't keep them in the dream world, but make them into a reality, and live the full life that God created them to live. I'm living that life right now. I'm starting to enjoy that life right now, because like my mentor says, kingdom life is the best life, and that's the life that I want to continue to live, not only for my children, for my children's children and their children and future generations. That is my passion now, to leave a legacy. I want my grandkids to say, if it wasn't for my Gigi, because that's what my daughter already picked at my kids, her kids call me Gigi, if it hadn't been for Gigi, we wouldn't be living the life that we're living now. And that's what I want it to be shown. So I want to share that with you, little about me. So hope to connect with you soon. Bye.